Absolutely not. Yes, I am. You guys are good, man. It depends. No. Yeah, I am. Hey guys, today I'm gonna be answering all of your assumptions. I asked you guys to make some assumptions about me on Instagram, and I told you I was gonna film a video letting you know if you were right or wrong. So today I filmed that video as I was getting ready, and I'm gonna show you how I achieved this look, which is like my go-to makeup look, or the only makeup look that I pretty much ever do. So I forgot to mention the things that I was applying to my face, so I will link everything down below as always. This video is probably going to be long. Go grab yourself something to eat and something to drink, because we're gonna be here for a while. So yeah, if you're interested, just keep watching. Okay, so this is gonna be a very casual video. I don't have my other setup. I just have my vlog camera. I'm going to start off with my moisturizer, which is my Glossier Priming Moisturizer. I love this stuff. And the first assumption is that you are tall. And I got a couple of assumptions related to my height. Some people assumed that I was short, which is like the first time in my life that anybody has ever assumed that about me, I guess, because you know, pictures, you can't really tell. But yes, I am 5'8". Next one is you're a minimalist. And no, I can see how a lot of people may think that I'm a minimalist. I don't consider myself a minimalist. Like, I always try not to have too much of everything, but when I compare myself to a minimalist, I'm definitely nowhere near a minimalist. I have minimalist tendencies, we'll say that, but I don't consider myself a minimalist. Next is you don't speak Spanish fluently. Yo hablo, entiendo, escribo y leo español casi perfectamente. I'm very fluent in Spanish. Spanish was my first language. The only thing I have trouble with when writing Spanish are the accents, but I read Spanish perfectly. Like, it's easier for me to read Spanish than English sometimes. By the way, I'm using the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, the illuminating one with SPF 20. You've always had an amazing sense of style. Absolutely not. I honestly wish, I need to like dig through my mom's pictures and find like my old pictures of when I was like in middle school, even some high school pictures. Like I look at my style back then now, and it's cringy, but maybe back then it was like in style. I don't know. I cannot with a serious face say that I've always had an amazing sense of style. I don't think I have at all. No. Josie asks if I'm a vampire. Yes, I am. The reason she asks that is because I'm a night owl and I stay up late a lot of the times. I just function more like at night than I do like in the morning. So she calls me a vampire. This is my Bobbi Brown under eye corrector. Next is you hate hot weather. It depends. Like when it's the middle of summer here in Miami, I hate my life. Like it's too hot and humid, and I sweat and stuff. But if I had to pick either living in a hot climate and living in a very cold climate, I would pick living in a hot climate any day, because I do not like very cold weather. I don't necessarily hate all hot weather. I just hate very like hot and sticky and gross hot weather when I'm not trying to like go to the beach or something, you know. You love exploring different parts of the world. I love traveling. That's like one of my favorite things to do in the world, even if it's in like my own city. Not that I do it very often lately, but just discovering new places. Next is you are an only child. And a lot of people actually assume that I'm an only child, but I actually have 3 brothers. I have 1 brother by my mom's side, meaning we have different dads. And then I have 2 brothers by my dad's side, so we have different moms. After a lot of thought, I assume that you're Israeli and you have an Israeli accent. I am actually Cuban American. I was born in Miami, but my family's Cuban and I have German descent. So I have no Israeli in my blood that I know of. Okay, next, you are an introvert at heart or like to spend time by yourself. I think that I'm somewhere in the middle. Like, I definitely like to stay home, but once I'm out, like I'm very, I wouldn't say outgoing because I don't like to be like the center of attention, but I've always really enjoyed making people laugh and stuff. So, you know, I'll make jokes and stuff. Like, I find it very easy to talk when I'm like in a group of people, you know. I'm not like shy or anything. So yeah, if I had a choice, I would probably stay home, but I wouldn't say that I'm like completely an introvert. Anna says, you're an amazing person and I miss you. I miss you too if you're watching this. Next, you don't take a lot personally. This is actually like, you guys are good, man. Like, I don't. It takes a lot for that line to be crossed with me, like that line of me just letting things go, being passive about stuff and not taking things personally. It takes a lot for somebody to pass that line and get me angry. When I get angry, but it takes a lot for me to get angry. You don't even follow interior design trends, it's just who you are. I don't know what my interior design style is. Like, a lot of people ask, and I don't even know how to describe it because it's just a mix of everything. So I don't know. I don't think I'm like the first person that has their house like this at all. I get inspiration from like Pinterest and stuff like that, but I like to grab things from several different places. Next, you're considering veganism. This one is difficult for me because I would love to. I'm currently vegetarian. I would love to, but here's the thing. I really love cheese. I don't know if I could do without cheese. I love it. And I've tasted some vegan cheese and it's been very disappointing. That you're a Gemini. No, I am an Aries. My birthday is March 23rd. You're A-type, which I'm assuming she means like A-type personality, and yes, I do have a lot of like A-type personality, but I will say that I am B-type in the sense that I try not to take a lot to heart. I'm a very, very firm believer in doing and pursuing things that you're passionate about, traveling, doing things today because you don't know if tomorrow's promised. And I think that's very B-type. But I'm also A-type in that, you know, I like to plan things and stuff like that. So I don't know, I'm like somewhere in the middle, but I'm mostly A-type. Your whole life is aesthetically pleasing. No, I'm a real life person, guys. I've just learned throughout the years, you know, what I like, what I get bored of, and what I don't. So everything around me, as far as materialistic things, you know, is kind of like that same like scheme of like beige and neutral and calm, because I just know that that's what I don't get bored of, you know. So whenever I buy something for my house and stuff, that's like what I look for. But as far as my whole life, no, you know, there's no such thing. You're very picky / indecisive. Yes, I am, yes. When it comes to certain things, I am picky. I don't think I'm super indecisive. I just think that I take a while to make decisions, but it's never really between one thing or another. It's just like I just take a while to make a decision. You're allergic to cats. No, I've never come across an animal that I'm allergic to. Thank God, because I really, really love animals. You have at least one messy drawer with items that don't match your aesthetic. I actually have two. We all have that drawer. For me, it's in my kitchen. It's like that miscellaneous drawer. If I just need to get it out of the way, like if I'm cleaning my kitchen and something's in the way, I throw it into that drawer. You have so much patience and are zen 24/7. I didn't think I did, but I do. Like I think that that's why me and Roger have been together for so long, and why like we do so well, because he's like the opposite of being patient and I'm just very patient when it comes to certain things. Like if I ask you for help or something in the moment and you don't do it, I will go and do it myself, because I don't have patience for that. But when it comes to other things like arguing or losing my temper or, you know, like road rage and stuff like that, it takes a lot for me to get angry, like I said before. So it just depends on the situation. But yeah, for the most part, I am very patient and pretty zen. Like I try to be very zen. Next, you are very grounded. I feel like these are questions that other people that know me should answer for me. I don't know, it's like super vain if I just sit here and say I'm super grounded, I'm such a good person, and like so humble. But yeah, I definitely grew up, like my mom engraved that into my soul, just being humble and staying grounded no matter how good you're doing or how well off you are in life. I'm not saying that I am, I'm just saying this is like what I admire in people, so I try to be like that. So yeah, I will always and forever try to remain grounded. I mean, there's no reason for me to be off the ground because, you know, I don't consider myself to be like extremely successful or anything. I will always remain grounded. I will always remain humble. I don't let anything go to my head. Never have, never will. You know how to dance. Again, you know, I grew up in Cuban culture, and yeah, you basically come out of the womb dancing. I love dancing actually, and I love almost all type of music. I love dancing to all music that I can dance to. Next, you are a very direct person, like I am, but I have to care, you know, enough. Like if your actions aren't really directly affecting me or the people around me that I care about, I won't tell you something, you know. But if you are somebody, you know, that I talk to a lot, if I consider you a friend or family, then yes, I will be direct and tell you straight up, whether it be like constructive criticism or something that you're doing that like I don't agree with, or whatever it is, you know. I try, but I do know like when not to talk. I'm only direct when I need to be. You're crazy rich. I thought this one was funny. I wish I was crazy rich. If I was crazy rich, I would be doing much more with my life than watering my plants every day. Next, you're a perfectionist. I think I got like 5 people telling me this. So, sort of. And I'm not saying this in like trying to be relatable. No, like I'm working on not being such a perfectionist because it's not good for your mental health. I talked about this in my health and fitness video that I just filmed. It's not okay, like for everything. Like I'll edit a picture for like an hour. That's not okay. Like just like to get the tones right. Sometimes I export my video like 5 times for like one little thing because it's just bothering me and it's not like perfect. You become obsessed with it, you know. You'll look at yourself in the mirror and be like, okay, we need to fix this, we need to perfect this, we need, you know, and that's not, it's just not healthy. So I'm working on trying not to be such a perfectionist. Next, you are a selfless and intelligent person. And then they put, I discovered you 5 minutes ago. Well, thank you for that assumption in 5 minutes. I don't know, I do consider myself intelligent. I don't consider myself to be dumb. And yeah, I do try my best to be selfless when I can. I'm not gonna lie and say that I'm like 100% selfless, you know. I think it's healthy to be selfish sometimes, to a certain extent, obviously. But yeah, I think for the most part, what you gathered in 5 minutes is kind of true. I don't know. That you're very disciplined. I think I am, in a sense that whenever I say that I'm gonna do something, I do it. Like if I set my mind to something, I do everything in my power to like achieve that. So I guess, yeah, that takes a lot of discipline. Next is you're married, and I'm not. I'm actually engaged. You consume 2,000 plus calories daily to achieve this beautiful body. Oh, thank you for saying that my body is beautiful. But I don't know, I don't count my macros anymore. I do like intuitive eating now. But yes, I do think that I consume more than 2,000 calories, or at least like 2,000 calories. You have to be constantly playing music and have noise in the background. No, I don't. I actually like silence a lot. Like when I sleep, I love to be able to hear like lizards whispering outside. Obviously not for real, but like if they were, I would be able to hear it because there's like nothing going on in the background. For my bronzer, I'm using my Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Next, you don't cook. I have to cook because if I don't cook, nobody cooks. Yeah, I do cook. I cook every day. I wish that I was like better at cooking. I feel like ever since I became a vegetarian, it's like a lot harder, but I do cook. I definitely cook. Okay, my camera kept running out of battery, so I went and changed, fluffed my hair, and put some earrings on. But I'm gonna finish. Nothing negative, honestly, just that you might not like to share, but that's relatable. And I don't really think I have a problem with sharing. I don't really get a lot of people asking me to lend them things anymore, but I share with my mom. I share my entire existence with Roger. I deal with him using up all of my bathroom soap and shampoo and conditioner and stuff. And yeah, it's not my favorite thing ever, but you know, I deal with it. Like, I wouldn't say I hate sharing, I feel like you had a really good education. You just seem to have your life together. I do think that I had a really good education, not that I'm doing anything right now that has to do with my major. I graduated with my bachelor's in biology and I didn't really pursue anything in that. I took the more creative route, but it did definitely teach me to be disciplined. You know, getting very good grades and stuff took a lot of work and a lot of discipline. So I definitely think that I can thank my education for that, for just teaching me to be disciplined and to work very, very hard for something. Next, your house always smells like a spa. Girl, thank you for thinking that, but no. I cook in my house and I put onions in my scrambled eggs in the morning. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. It doesn't always smell like a spa, but I try my best to have it smell good the majority of the time. Someone assumed that I'm spoiled, and I don't consider myself spoiled at all. I consider Dexter spoiled. If you want to talk about spoiled, I've always been very independent and never like depended on anybody to take care of me. And I'll probably be like that for the rest of my life. Your sense of humor is goofy and can be misunderstood. I don't think that it's misunderstood, but yes, I definitely love making people laugh. I'm a jokester. I don't know about goofy. I guess you can say it's like goofy. You are a loner who respects other people's spaces. Yeah, I am. I am a big loner, and I definitely do respect other people's spaces a little too much. Like, even if I enjoy spending time with someone, I will probably never initiate it. I don't know why. I don't mean to do that. I just do. I'm a big loner. But again, like, I like spending time with other people, you know. It's just that if I had to choose, I prefer spending time alone or like with Roger and Dexter. Next, you have your whole life put together and you inspire me to do the same. My whole life is not put together. I have a lot more that I want to accomplish in my lifetime, but yeah, thank you for thinking that. Someone said I don't let Roger decorate my home much. No, but thank God he just lets me do whatever I want, and even if at first he's not sure about it, he ends up loving it later on. Like, it grows on him. So as long as I don't make the whole house pink, I think he's fine. I've never struggled with being overweight, and yes, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say struggle, but I was a little bit on the chubbier side from like 5th to 7th grade, and then I grew like 7 inches over summer, and I went from being chubby and having like excess baby fat to being super skinny. I assume you never wear bright floral prints. 1 second, please. No, I don't wear bright floral prints anymore. For the most part, what you guys see on my Instagram is pretty much like how I dress. Very neutral, simple clothes, nothing crazy. And that is it. So I just need my lipstick, and my God, this video is gonna be a million years long. I already know it. And this is my M Cosmetics lip gloss in Truffle Haze. Again, I know that I got entertained and I didn't tell you guys like what makeup I was using, but everything is going to be linked down below. So yeah, that's everything for this video. It took me a million years to film. I had to recharge my battery like 4 times, but we got through it. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. I know that I never really do Q&As. I just think that these kinds of videos are a lot more entertaining than regular Q&As. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video.